Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina 93 here. I want to bring up my first impressions video of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, everybody was hyping up for this game when it was announced on E3 2014, and they showed a lot more on E3 2016, even than in the Nintendo Switch presentation. So yeah, every diehard Zelda fan, even the non-Zelda fans, were hyping up for this game. Even my older brother, who stopped playing Nintendo back then, who has now a Nintendo Switch to play this game, because this is the Zelda game he's been waiting for. So yeah, I want to bring up my first impressions video of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is also available on Nintendo Switch as well. So let's get started, shall we? So what do I think about this game? I think it is very enjoyable. It is great, but it isn't perfect by any means. Like the other sites are giving this game a lot of 10s, 9.5s, and 9s, because no such game is perfect. It is in number 1 in game rankings and in Metacritic, I believe. So such a great game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm into 20 hours in this game. I couldn't stop playing it alongside with Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. In this game, they made so many changes to the Zelda formula. And while it has the new mechanics and some of the older mechanics from the previous games, in this game, it was inspired from the other games, like The Legend of Zelda for the NES, and Skyrim, and Metal Gear, and Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. They made it so gigantic in this game, even more giant than Skyrim, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Witcher 3, and some other games that are open world. This game is 10 times bigger to explore. And in this open world, you are engaging, and it could be addicted because there's so much stuff to do in this game. I mean, a lot of stuff to do. Main quests that are important to the story, the side quests if you want to, more shrines all over the place, a lot of stuff to collect and stuff like that. In this game, you're gonna complete like more than 100 hours, I believe. I heard that you beat this game like in 50 hours if you want to count as the main story. But as for the side quests and a lot of shrines that are in this game, like more than 100. I completed like 29 shrines in this game. A lot of them are optional, while there are a few shrines that are important to the story, which I'm not gonna spoil it for you, so you can notice by yourself. Maybe those shrines can be considered as dungeons. Those shrines, they gave you like spirit orbs, so you can increase your health meter and the stamina meter as well. The stamina meter, it was implemented for the running and for climbing the mountains and walls, and for swimming, of course, shame, and for the paraglider from the Wind Waker. So be careful when you ran out of stamina, because Link gets tired of it like and not the only expression that Link has in this game, but when it comes to the weather, when he gets cold, he's like and when he gets hot, man, it's so hot. Let's talk about the combat system. The combat system in this game is solid. In this game, you have a lot of weapons to use. Not only the swords, but also the spears, the torches, the clubs, hell, even the brooms, like your weapons, as your weapons, and the boomerangs. The boomerangs in this game, you don't use them as items like in the previous games where you throw them and they come back to you like they used to. I mean, the combat is good, but when you're fighting against an enemy, it drops the frames per second. I remember when Nintendo said that the Nintendo Switch is going to be at stable 30 frames per second, but that's not the case. Sometimes it drops off the frames per second, and while you're running on the grass, of course, but in this game it's like you're in the slow motion. Really hope Nintendo fixes this issue on their next game of the series, because this can be unacceptable. When you dodge the enemy's attack, you're in the slow motion and you have the right opportunity to attack them right away. A really cool mechanic about the bow and arrow is when you jump right away and you're in a slow motion and you just aim at your enemy or on the object and boom. In some cases, of course, the weapons, shields, even bow and arrows, they cannot resist a lot more when you use them a lot, and they just break right away, and you just need to find them from the other enemies and the other treasure chests. To gain health in this game, you no longer have hearts where you find them on the grass or on the pots or on the barrels, whatever. You need to find food, and you need to hunt the other animals that are scattered throughout the game. And in this game, you can cook, you can add the ingredients into it. When they're in the right way, they give you effects, and they give you the other abilities as well. In this game, you don't find heart pieces anymore like you do on the previous games to have a full heart from your heart meter. In this game, they have heart containers, but you need like 4 spirit orbs to have a heart container and a stamina vessel. For the first time ever on the main series, not counting the CDI games, it has full voice acting. And some cutscenes, of course. Previous games, you have to read all the text when the other people from the previous games, they talk, besides Link, who's silent in this game, of course, and you get used to the voice acting, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, the story, but it gets very interesting, trust me. Those are my first impressions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is a really great game. I would highly recommend it to anybody who has a Wii U, or if you're planning to get the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully the system doesn't get any problems when you get it. So, and I hope my older brother doesn't get any trouble with his Nintendo Switch, because I saw the other people having problems with it. In the other video, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, really great game. I'm really enjoying it so far. And the Zelda series is my favorite video game franchise in gaming. The Zelda games made by Nintendo are always quality made games, because you rarely see a Zelda game being bad, so not counting the CDI games. But yeah, great game. I highly recommend it so far. I might do a review of this game, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Comment in the section below, what do you think about Zelda Breath of the Wild? If you're planning to get on the Wii U or on Nintendo Switch, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like button below. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.